In Malawi, it's 2 years in jail with deportation. In Zimbabwe.
Imagine, dog. Imagine.
Yeah.
Shit. Tell that to your Uber driver delivery guy.
Dudu, you were shaking your head throughout this whole thing.
Profusely.
Yes.
Profusely.
Yes.
Like,
Why?
That's for you more. So I found it cute.
You found it cute.
Hold on, man.
You can't have a serious conversation on this podcast. I've lost my train of thought now.
No,
And I was
Shrooms.
going somewhere deep shots, you heard me.
No, go, come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, your train is weak, man. You gotta fix your rails. Shit. Your rails need service.
Somewhere high.
Hey.
But is that really... I don't know, man. I hate getting this.
It's a system, and yeah.
What the fuck am I
let's
drinking? It's not
fuck
chill
this
like
up. No, this is good. No, dog. You're cooking, bro. You're cooking, man.
Hey, do you know someday we're going to have to tell our kids that COVID existed, man? They won't believe us, hey?
Oh,
What a
yeah.
crazy time. It was like 5 years ago, huh?
Dude, crazy, right?
Yeah.
The military was cold on us. Things were happening, bro.
If you sneezed in public, that was World War III.
Yeah. It was like losing weight in the 90s. Remember when you lost weight in the 90s? They were like, everyone was side-eyeing you like, yeah.
I felt like the white people that were racist felt really comfortable because now you could say, hey, excuse me, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, you know when you stand next to someone by the shopping mall when we were used to buy
If you're not
groceries.
observing social distancing.
Yeah, social distancing. Yeah. They used to be like, excuse me. You know that
Oh,
excuse me?
yes. Oh, fuck. I didn't
You're like a
realize
kilometer
that.
away. They're like, excuse me.
Oh, was that happening? Shit. I was in Hillbrow during a thing and I didn't experience that. Oh, that was happening?
I was in Daneford, dog. I was in Daneford. One pick and pay, and then we all had to, what's it called?
Faller. Fall.
Social distancing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then there'd be stickers.
On the floor.
Spaced
Yes.
by 2 meters, right? Stickers on the floor.
dare
Yeah.
miss a sticker, and there's a white person, excuse me.
Hey. But white people are like that. They like acting like the prefects of even on the road, like you know, like if it's traffic lights are not working, like
Oh, gosh.
in Joburg, no traffic lights work, and then it's not your turn to go in. You'll see a white person, and you can feel the racism when they like throw up their hands, like oh they like. And you're like, hey, foot tag! and when you're saying foot tag, you're like, oh, now you're living up to the stereotype as well, you know? So you're like, fuck, how do I react? You know what I mean? Because I want to also say, fuck you, man.
No, you must go.
Yeah, actually, yes. Hey, they love it.
I made so much money during the second one. Remember we were locked down twice?
Yeah. Oh, you're prepared with the alcohol.
Yes. I stopped up in my garage.
I remember.
Yeah. Dope.
Man, I felt like
You
Don
came to deliver.
MacGyver. Yeah. I felt like a mafia dog.
Yeah.
I was selling Kelly Kumalo's gin. That's the last time people drank it. That was the last time. Yeah.
Thanks to you.
Oh, so the royalty check Kelly Kumalo got during lockdown is from you.
Yeah, people were buying anything, dog.
Yeah, that's
people
fine.
didn't even need to know where this gin comes
Oh, yeah.
from.
No.
Yo, bro.
We're drinking Sedgwick. What? And like it's like a Jägermeister for like really old people. It's brown, very brown. Yeah. I was drinking anything, bro.
Bro, I had a friend from the hood during the first lockdown, towards the end where we saw like, so I called him and he hooked me up with a gin bottle, but it was a no name.
Oh, yeah. There were buckets of gins being sold, like literally in buckets. You could get gins. There was a guy who had a gin and a bucket of gin. Wow. And then, so he worked in Melville at a restaurant. Hey, let me not say the name. But yeah, his boss was supplying. Everybody was like cashing in. Man. His boss was supplying them with no name, no branded gin in buckets. And I feel like it's probably from your friends. I feel like it's from MacG's friends at the distillery. I feel like those niggas made money during lockdown.
And that gin was nice, dog. It's way better than this fake alcohol they sent us. It was really, really nice.
Yeah,
Or maybe it's
yeah.
been because it was been a long time.
Yeah.
Had the first cigarette as well that same day. Was it Krivene? What were they selling? No, it
No,
wasn't
RJ.
RG.
It was the one
RG.
that in mixed with the Zimbabwean gold
Yeah.
mafia.
RG.
RG,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, but it tasted so good, man.
I remember trying to make my own alcohol, so you have to go get
You
yeast.
tried to
Pineapple.
Yeah, pineapple.
Yeah,
Yeah, there
we
was
tried.
recipes. To
I
find
didn't
out,
try, but-
every supermarket was out of yeast. We all knew that what was happening. People were all trying to make their
And
own.
pineapples as well.
Wait, how do you
Yeah.
make your own alcohol?
No, it was a recipe that was being just
What's
shared
the
around.
recipe?
It was pineapple. It was obviously yeast. What else?
Oh, shit.
Just yeast,
Hey,
water,
take that.
pineapple.
I own an
Yeah.
alcohol brand. I can't be saying.
Wait, no. Don't remove, hey. Don't remove.
Guys, please don't.
So there's people that make homemade alcohol.
Yeah, it was just then.
Was
For-
big,
it was
yeah.
desperate times, Mac.
I think some people got sick. Someone died, man. Please Google. Someone died from that shit they made at
Yeah.
home. So it's just like pineapple, I know, water, a bit of yeast. I don't know what. Do you add sugar? I don't know. But then
Yeah,
you let
I
it
think was sugar
ferment.
as well, and you let it ferment.
And then you just let it
yeah.
ferment, yeah.
Will you make some homeschool alcohol? Yeah.
Akumkomboti.
No.
You
The
mean-
one you're trying to make, bring it next week. Let's try it.
Let's try it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
all the ladies make.
Wow, let's
I trust Dudu. I trust
Yeah, I
her.
think what
I
you
don't
do
trust
is-
Kanye. Because the one during COVID, that doesn't sound like it worked. It sounds like
didn't.
you failed. Yeah,
No,
exactly.
it failed. I failed because I couldn't find yeast. Yeast was out.
There's plenty of yeast now.
Yeah, there's plenty of yeast now.
Hey,
Yes.
hey.
Will you guys do it next week? Ne?
Infection.
We'll taste your. Can you do it? Fit check.
You look like you could do a nice kick-ass homemade alcohol.
Yeah. You know, girls with natural hair. Hi. Not as weave girls like you.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Solianos here, Ghost ladies here, Timblers here, Dudus here, Shotters here, Neos here, Fat Shakers here, Simpy was here. All right, cool. Where do we start? Televangelist. That's how you say it, right?
Televangelist.
Televangelist. Yeah.
Evangelist.
They're so irrelevant. You know, that's
They are though. Yeah.
televangelist.
Yeah, Mboro's WhatsApp group.
Yeah, Timothy Omotoso and others were acquitted from rape charges after spending 8 years in jail. The Nigerian televangelist accused of raping, accused of raping
the
young
gist.
women from a South African church, has been found not guilty of all charges. This has raised concerns about the competency of the NPA. Timothy Omotoso had denied the 32 charges in a trial that was broadcast live and gained huge interest across the country. His co-accused Lusanda Zikiswa Sito were also found not guilty. Mr. Omotoso was dramatically arrested at an airport in 2017 as he sought to leave the country. Did I push his name? Eish.
Automoto sounds nice. It sounds very Automoto. It's Automoto.
I think, yeah, we'll.
Only you, my dog, man. Yeah.
After 20 years of broadcasting, I'm allowed.
Yeah, I know, it's fine. We understand. Man. We get what you're trying to say.
Your thoughts, Penduka?
All right, bro, it's sad. You know, my thoughts is we've made the powers that be, you know, made the NPA so weak so that the elite can get away with stealing. That's why we barely see anyone, you know, people are always walking scot-free, the NPA. Even with the Steinhoff thing, they took a while. I remember at some point they got their first conviction, but after a while, because they had a problem with deciphering, you know, the very, very intricate and complicated ways that Marcus Justa and his friends were stealing money, right? So they didn't have the capacity because they're underfunded. Then there's Shamila Patoy who was appointed there, and it's a shit show, right? Because they enable, and that enabled a lot of crime to go unresolved, especially crime of the elite, where cases are thrown out, they don't have enough evidence. And now it's a free-for-all for anyone who's got money, pretty much. You know, it's a free-for-all because the judge literally said that there was incompetence. In a nutshell, that's not the exact word she used, but it pointed to incompetence, where the prosecutor didn't even know what defined rape. You know, and that's the NPA that we're dealing with.
Do you
and now
think there were brown envelopes at play here?
there could have been, bro. Because the guys are not the best paid.
Yeah.
The private sector keeps on taking the cream of the crop. What's his name?
Gerinal.
Yeah. How do you know where I'm going?
I knew.
Yeah, Gerinal was in the NPA for the longest time.
Yeah.
Did amazing work, skilled guy, and most of us got to know him during the Oscar Pistorius case, and we saw that this guy is really good. Like, he's like with the law, he's like a law scientist, you know? And now he's in the private sector. Since 2017, he's working for AfriForum as internal counsel, and he helps them with their cases, because, you know, AfriForum, you know, has a lot of cases and they represent people in court. And that's the kind of talent that the NPA is losing. And we're left with guys who can't even defend the most vulnerable victims, you know, in the country.
Bro, 32 charges, not one could land.
Yeah.
Not one could stick. So if it's a brown envelope, it's because the guys are underpaid, but I'm not justifying it as well. Because it's one thing, man, to throw a case out, or, you know, for drinking and driving, for maybe an actress stealing, what do they steal? Headache pills, right? Or whatever, you know what I mean? It's another thing, but for a rape, that's like, the only crime that comes, that's more sicker than that is murder, you know? But for rape, and we all have moms, sisters, girlfriends, wives, daughters, to take a brown envelope and let a rapist walk scot-free, I don't care, man, what your situation is. That's also gruesome, especially when you're meant to be somebody who is a custodian of the law, as a prosecutor. You know, you're as good as a cop. But then again, in our country, cops rob people. Cops get caught with nyaope. Now, prosecutors possibly are on the side of a rapist, because that's what you do if you do take a brown envelope. You've crossed the side. So you've taken a side. So it's so disheartening, man. And what's more disheartening is outside of the court house, seeing females dancing, chanting. Abo mama, South African females, you know? And none of them ask themselves that, no, man, all these girls, it's not one girl, all these girls are saying this guy touched them inappropriately and raped them and sexually assaulted them. All these girls are, what are they? Attention seekers, what are they? So that's also very disheartening. And I don't know, man, South African women need to wake up, bro. There's no guy's gonna...
Women praising God, saying thank you, God, for...
Yeah.
That was also hard.
And there's no guy's gonna leave, bro. Let's be honest, man. There's no guy's gonna leave Nigeria and come here to save people. What about all these other countries between here and Nigeria that need saving? That are far more impoverished, with way more poverty, that need saving.
Ghost Lady, you worked at a church. When you go to the story, is there a world where this could be true, where priest is taking advantage of girls?
Be brutally honest.
Of course.
Nah.
Of course. Definitely. We've had these cases so many times, like just specifically with this one. For if I can just remember how this, he was housing these girls in a certain place, I think in Durban, and obviously it was, I think it was actually very sad to see this girl Cheryl Zondi, because she was one who was very outspoken and articulated what had happened to them, like so well.
Her, yeah.
Remember,
the dark one,
she was even crying, like
cute
after,
dark girl,
beautiful girl,
beautiful
yes,
girl,
beautiful
dark
girl.
one, yeah, shame,
and
man.
she because in this case, what had happened is that this man was housing them specifically in a specific place because they were a choir team, or they were singing, they were part of their their music, like choir. Yeah, basically. So yeah, and then he was staying with them, and then would call them to and that's where he will rape and touch them inappropriately and stuff. So yeah, so it's when these people obviously are coming in and saying, I'm going to help, but then they go further than just, okay, you preach, you're done, and like that's it. Because that's what you are as a pastor. You come in, you preach. You don't have to be now spending time with women.
Why?
Like, one by one.
Even this marriage counseling. at the church. You're applying for your women to get child, my man.
No.
I'm telling you.
Oh,
no.
tell me more, my nigga.
No, I loved
telling you.
I loved
So
marriage
there's
counseling.
marriage counseling in church?
Yes.
For the priest, yes.
What,
And then
is
they
it-
tell your
is-
woman.
is
MacGyver.
You
No,
know, is this
no.
Is this the born again ones?
But
is
it's
this the born
many
again?
churches.
Is it? That's what
Many
we said. That we
churches.
said.
Yes.
Even ZCC?
Yes.
No. ZCC, no.
Oh, yeah, well,
But you can go to elders.
yeah,
No.
Peter, yeah.
Peto, and then you go home.
You never hear stories come out of the CC, man. There's no tea that, you know. There's no tea you'll find at ZCC. The irony, right?
No, because I've heard stories that these priests, you bring your wife for marriage counseling, and then when the husband's gone, the wife, the pastor's like, hey, you know what? I can do better.
No. No.
Are you for
No.
real?
In my
Because
church,
in the
honestly-
counseling, if it's about sex, let's say the guy can't get it up anymore,
Yes.
and you're the priest and you know you can, you're gonna tell the wife, relax, I've got you.
Hey.
Here's a dick to cry on.
This is an alarm from yesterday, sorry.
For alarm for 3.
For 4. I had to post on social media at 4.
So you put an alarm.
I was gonna forget. Oh yeah.
I mean, you can schedule posts. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, shit. And you swear he's the one who's on social media. Oh yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck, I should do that.
Yes.
Because I always forget, and I was like, yo, 6. Nah, I didn't post.
What are
Oh,
you posting it for?
yeah.
That's so important.
Eh?
What are you posting it for?
Podcast and chills coming to DSTV.
That is worth an alarm. Well done, so putting on an alarm for that.
DSTV.
If I check it as a collaborate. Nah. Number 1 collaborator. The master of collaborations. Hey. No, that's an inside joke because there's some hosts that don't like collaborating on social media.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's like, miss me with that shit.
Who?
Yanda Woods doesn't like that at all.
Why?
Because it doesn't go with her
brand.
Instagram feed.
Oh,
She's got a
the whole
aesthetic.
plan where the Instagram thing spells out a word or letter.
Oh.
You can't just post anything anytime. Sinino poster like Kwapa, and then it's like a little block, and then when you zoom out, you see all the posts. You get the bigger picture. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that with these kids. Man. I've seen that with these kids.
Okay.
So
can't
if
do
this
that.
is true, man, then
That's
I guess
foul.
this guy's evil, man. Like, he's got
Dude,
the horny
choir
spirit,
on,
bro.
So all the victims are from the fucking choir.
I think so. I believe so. They were from the church.
But I'm just disappointed in the elders of the church. Here you've got all these victims singing from the same hymn book, telling the same story of, how they are violated by this guy. No, man. It's not what I meant. It's not what I meant. It's not what I meant. Come on. It's not what I meant. It's not what I meant. It's not what I meant. And about mama laba also, like we say, like I go to we say, like about mama be manyano namatota and in any church there's all these structures. And I know there's SCC as well. So my house was very close to SCC. I know all the will you see her look, the songs and stuff. And even there,
I need to go back. It's been a minute, man.
yeah. Oh yeah. Which part of the church do you belong to? Because there's obviously I know the guys in the green suits with the
I'm a
old trim.
freelancer, chief. I'm a freelancer.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I just go there, drink my tea.
Yeah. Dog.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
If I were to rate you as a ZTC member, I'd only be giving you 1 star. I am poor. He goes there to Petro, gets his tea, gets his things in order, aligned,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Hey,
Because I know Abafundisi, where the green
Yes,
the green
yes, sir.
suits
I've
with
seen that, yes.
with the yellow trims.
Yes.
And then I know there's ladies now who wear the green.
Or the blue, or the
So I know there's younger ladies who wear, I think in West Side the guild wears blue stuff. And then they wear the brown like tunic dress kind of vibes with the green jersey. And then there's the guys who wear the shorts and the jackets, the brown shorts and the jackets and the stuff by the ankles that rattle. Right? And then there's the men who, and I think that's the general Bontate who wear the Solimuhulu look with the big tire soles and the white boots, the oversized boots for the stomping.
There's just too many rules for me, man. Like you can't drink, you can't smoke.
Oh, I see.
Even
okay,
meat-wise, there's certain type of meat you can't
have pork, definitely.
Exactly. So
Can
I'm fucked because like I do all those things. You know, I just had pork right now and a cig and.
Current living alcohol.
But do you aspire? Do you aspire to be?
I think yes.
You'd love to
One
wear
day.
the uniform
Yes, at some point. I just think right now, I don't see the need.
I respect that because, and that's the problem. That's why people always from outside looking in, or people who've got in, be it youth forums, be it guild, and I'm gonna use that because it's the it's what I know from every but when I was a kid. People who are either looking outside or who heard things or were inside and then came outside, they'll be like, there's all sorts of mischief. People are two-faced. People are fucking. It's orgies. It's this, it's that. Church leader or youth leader.
Wait, at ZCC?
No, not just in churches. Generally.
Okay.
It's because people who are like you reckon it's a good badge on my blazer, right? And then it's a scroll. It's like an achievement. It comes with respect. And then they, like you, they still eat the pork. They still drink. They still, not you, but they still get the roadkill. They still do all these things. But they walk into
glad
these...
you said that. Yeah. I'm glad you said that.
You're a married man. Come on, man. You know? Come on, you know? Yeah.
Bro, you gotta be on the road to get roadkill. When was the last on the road?
That's true. Yeah, exactly. That's true. That's true.
My only road is home.
Okay.
Centurion, one way.
So it's people who they've got the self-awareness to know that they are fucked up.
Yeah.
Right? But they still want to occupy these positions because it comes with clout. Some because it gives them access to these things. You know, if it's a dude who just likes fucking, you know what I mean? It gives them access to these things. Or some because it gives them that status in society. But you know that, dog, you're fucked up. So I respect you saying, I can't do that because I still enjoy or I still do the smoking, the drinking, the pork, and you know? Because then you respect the role. Because then the rest of society disrespects the role. Like abafundis, people like that. Because half of them are fake. Half of them are charlatans. Some of them are in the fucking courts for rape. Dude. You know what I mean? No kid in your bro, let's be honest, man. You know, congregation, why would umtana just say umrepile?
Hey, dog.
Or you touch umtana inappropriately. And many of them.
And speaking about this case, I'm not saying this guy came in the country legally, but have I told you guys like some of the penalties in other countries when you come in illegally?
No.
Have I told you guys?
No.
I haven't told you this.
No.
Listen to this, man. This is crazy. So in Singapore, if you enter into the country illegally, you get 6 months in jail. Okay. In Russia, it's 2 years in a hard labor camp.
Oh, okay, that's so bad.
Pakistan is 10 years in jail. India, it's 8 years in jail. North Korea, it's death penalty. They don't play there. In Nigeria, it's 5 years in jail. In Malawi, it's 2 years in jail with deportation. In Zimbabwe...
Imagine, dog, imagine.
Yeah.
Shit, tell that to your Uber driver delivery guy. Do you know in your hot country, when you enter illegally, what happens?
In Zimbabwe, it's 1 year in jail or deportation.
In Zim.
In Zim.
To enter Zim illegally,
Yeah.
it's 1 year in jail.
Yeah.
Whoa.
In Botswana,
So
it's...
Nangwago's not fucking around.
Yeah.
Shit.
And then it's in Botswana, it's immediate deportation and possible jail time. In America, it's detention and deportation. In South Africa, free housing, healthcare, education, food, mobile phone, and cash. And an Uber.
And choices, for jobs to do. A huge spectrum. Damn. So Tina,
And a slave queen on top of that.
We'll throw in a slave queen. Let's throw in a slave queen.
to start a family.
Hey, Skhotheni no MacG with you. Skhotheni makshoniwe. Hey, yeah, man.
Moving right along. NBA star sets a new precedence for men when it comes to handling issues of child support. NBA star Anthony Edwards made a historic move by paying $1.80 million in child support all at once, according to rumors, covering 18 years worth of payments. That's $5,000 a month, but he decided to set it all up in one front. So basically the kid is on labor. You'll see him in 18 years.
He doesn't want to see the kid. But on the real, apparently that's fake news.
No way, it's real.
Yeah. Well, the mom. So I was on the mom's Instagram. Man, Anthony Edwards, I don't get him, bro. But how do you impregnate a girl who you can see she's a slave queen, firstly, right? Her Instagram is little.ms. Fuck, I forgot now. I was on it. Girl. Yeah. Okay. Little Miss Girl, yeah. Her firstborn kid is by Lil Baby, a rapper.
Okay.
You know, and she's a slave queen and you got there impregnated. And she is the one who came out to say it's fake news. Anthony Edwards hasn't said anything about any of it. But he didn't want the kid. So my thing is, a lot of times, bro, like when people, have a kid and then the guy says, I don't want the child, right? And the girl says, I want to keep the child. Is the guy well within his rights to be a deadbeat? Because he didn't want the child.
Yeah, but as much as you don't want the child, but because of there's already a product, like there's
but before there was a product,
but the child was already there. So what if she had gone through, let's say, an abortion and it maybe like did something to her life, like it threatened her life, or something happens and we never know. So whatever decision, or just for the fact that I'm already pregnant and I don't want the regret of not having this kid, whether it's just
I respect that.
So I'm going to keep this child and give birth.
So that's a decision you made, right, on your own. Are you still, though, going to want him to be a part of the child, even though he expressed that? It's not like a guy who was supportive and then you gave birth, he disappeared and he ran.
I get that.
But he expressed that I want no part in this child's life. And he's not forcing you to have an abortion. Yeah. But he's saying, me personally, I do not want to be a father yet.
So I think
I know you're going to say, no, but you come in pagati, etc. We've all had sex. We know what happens.
It's a gamble that you're going to take as a woman now, is saying that, okay, there's a chance that you'll have to raise this kid alone, like solely for the rest of your life.
And you would have realized that and you accept that.
But if the guy is capable of at least just give some money, and I think I applaud, if this story was true, I would applaud that, okay, give money forefront, or maybe just like put in savings in some way so that we get a certain portion every year so that it will go and cover school fees and whatever the upbringing. Exactly. We never know.
Never do that.
Yeah. But yes, it's a gamble as a woman. If you decide on your own and say, I'm going to keep this child, even if the father is saying, I don't want parts of it, and that's now you have to gamble. You have to take the responsibility. You understand?
Because sometimes...
So if the roles were reversed, let's say Saul stepped out of the marriage, got a kid with another woman, and then you as his wife were like, listen, if you're keeping this kid, I'm out of this marriage. Then what happens?
If you're keeping this kid, I'm out of this. But the thing is, it's not only Saul's decision.
Yes.
Though it's also the baby mama, right? She has to also, she's making it, she has to make, because it's her body.
No, the baby mama is cool. She's like, it's fine, but I'm married to you. Well, what's your decision?
To leave.
So then why can't he leave if he says, listen, if you keep this baby, I'm leaving?
No, but I'm leaving our marriage. It's not like I'm leaving the baby. It's not like
but in our marriages, there's still things that we do together, and we have, what is it? Community
and property. Yeah, but that's what divorce is there. For you to give you the option of, do you want to stay in this marriage that has been infiltrated by a third party and there's another baby that is.
so
You're a
our part-
community in this property.
Yeah, it's a community in this property. You understand? So yeah. So and I think for the fact that as a man you've stepped out, you can't blame you. You can't now put over a kind of this umbrella of your wife. Like, no, you have to stay because of. Why didn't you like keep your zip closed? You understand? In order for you, because you opened up this this gate now that we're in.
Yeah, but why didn't you have an abortion? You chose that without me.
Make you saying too many things.
My
You
thing
said
is,
wife.
okay, Finn. Okay.
So you said if I'm married, like I'm married
Go
to
on.
Saul, we're husband and wife, and Saul impregnates another woman on the side. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yes.
What
So I'm answering as the wife, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to show you that as women, you have an option,
Okay.
right? So why can't we be afforded that same option?
As men.
Yes. Because I'm making an option and the decision now to say that I don't want to be a part of this kid's life. It should be well within my right.
True. That's what I'm saying. There is that option. But unfortunately, when the thing is here, it's not just about assisting financially this kid.
That
If
you
are
decided
capable,
to keep.
Yes. If you are capable, if you've got the money, what if the means? What's wrong with saying, okay, I will assist where I can?
Okay. What if I've got
Even
the
though
money?
I'm not part of the
So,
kid's life.
What if I've got the money, right? And I said, well, when you found out that you're pregnant, and I said, Ish, this was not the plan. Here is the money. I don't want to be a part of it. Please get rid of it. And then you don't. You on your own decide to keep it.
That happens.
Now there's a child.
Yes.
Do you still now hold me responsible? Because I feel like
Technically, I shouldn't. Technically, I shouldn't.
I feel like a lot of times.
Technically, I shouldn't because when I accepted the money it was for an abortion.
Yes,
So why?
yes.
What decision I made? I know.
There we
Okay.
go.
Okay.
That's where I was trying to go. I was trying to mind fuck her. You know?
You did, my nigga. You did. But I feel like a lot of women decide to have abortions sometimes without telling the guy.
Yes.
Against the guy's will.
Yeah, and you wanted
and then
and you wanted it.
sometimes they keep the child against the guy's will. But
So
they
it's
never wrong.
It's never our decision.
Yes, and they never wrong. It's your body, I get it. But please listen closer to a man who says, I do not want this child. And be aware that you are making a decision on your own now.
yes.
And you're
That's
rightfully
true.
so, it's your
That's
body.
true.
But you can't expect a man who said, I don't want this child, to now say, I want this child when the child is around.
Yes.
Or you want to make him part and parcel. And I'm not making excuses for deadbeats who never voice that out.
Yeah.
Who were married or who are in a relationship and then chiggy they're not supporting their kids.
that's another
That's
thing.
no excuse, you know. No
Dudu,
excuse
you
to
were
be a
shaking your head throughout this whole thing.
profusely.
Yes.
Profusely.
Yes.
Like-
Why?
That's for new mom. I want to baguette on my mom. I'm surprised that shit didn't fall off. Don't look cheap like say that in the mustache, you know.
Yes, Dudu likes.
Yo, okay. No, earlier when you started the conversation, yeah, I was, but then there were other points that you raised that I understand.
Not kids that were raised.
Hey?
Go on. I'm fucking around. I'm just talking shit.
Yeah. So, you also mentioned that it is, you guys said, why do you make these decisions as women, blah, blah, blah. I love the fact that you acknowledge that the woman is the one who has ovaries. You don't.
Yeah. We just overreact.
Yeah. Always.
Yeah, always.
Always.
Always on, like the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, so I think this conversation, man, it's very tricky, you know. I think
It
I've
is,
had
very.
this conversation with some people, like friends and whatever. My honest opinion, if you as a woman, you choose to have a child or you are pregnant, reality is at any point you could be a single parent.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Yeah. That's
men, the door's always open for men.
Yeah.
And men, sometimes they just walk out.
Yeah,
Even though he was a loving boyfriend, husband,
exact husband.
chiggy, yo.
Yes. So
Yeah,
my point
sadly,
is every
yeah.
time you have a child as a woman, just know that reality is you could raise that child on your own.
It's an extreme sport.
Regardless of how good the person is and all of that, you know. So I think also with the decision of keeping the baby, it's unfair to the guy to expect him to pitch in when he said he doesn't want to, right?
Yeah.
But
Yes, go on. Sorry.
But the other thing is, man, my thing is like to you. So let's say you and I, we have it. Happen to have a baby.
Yeah.
And then you say, abort. I don't want the baby. And then in a few years, you discover that I kept the baby. And the baby comes to you and says, you're my dad. What are you going to do? You're going to say, I told your mom to abort you.
What the fuck you want here? What the fuck? Wow.
Yeah, but
realistically, that's a good one. That's
what do you do? It's your DNA. He's like,
okay, yeah,
what
true.
do you do?
Me personally, I wouldn't be like, hey man, because you're dealing with a human, and whatever you had said, and the fact is, it's like when you have a child that you didn't intend on having, right? If the condom breaks or whatever, and you have a child, and let's say kids were born within 24 hours, you know, there wasn't the whole 9 months, because there you can make decisions, whatever, you know. There's a human, and you're dealing with emotions, you're dealing with somebody, you know. You talk to them, and you explain to them as humanly possible of the situation, why you were not there, and now that they're there, depends on your frame of mind at that point, you discuss the way forward. I'd never, ever live fine knowing there's a child of mine out there. That's just me personally.
I'll only own
I don't
him
know
if
how
he
guys
becomes
do
big,
that.
like Doja Cat. Then I'll own him. After that, I don't know. Fuck that nigga, man.
MacGyver. Sure.
If he becomes big, that's my boy. That's my boy.
I could never live knowing. Now that I would know that I've got a child, somewhere out there. I don't know how guys do it, man. There's guys who know they've got kids, and it's just fine. That's normal. They know they've got kids. They don't know. Is the kid fine? Is the kid eating? Are they going to an okay school? Are they bullied? Who's the neighbor? Are they safe? They don't care.
A lot of niggas don't care.
They don't. I don't know how guys do that, man.
Nah, bro. It's
But
crazy.
that's why it's important for women. It's like just you have to be very, very careful on who you allow to literally just come inside you.
Oh shit! Yeah, I want to ask you.
Honestly.
I want to ask you. Yes, you and Ghost Lady. A Ghost Lady and
Yes,
you.
yes. And Dudu.
And Dudu.
You, I'm the host. You.
Can you tell, like within the first few hours or maybe the first few days of dating a guy, that this guy's worthy of giving a baby?
Hey, no.
Because I can, bro. I don't know about you. I can.
That which guy is you can give a baby?
No, man.
Mac, you're giving out babies.
No, I can tell if I'm with a girl, ne? After a few days, a few hours, I can tell, this one I'll give a baby.
Yeah, I've got a good. I'm good with that.
Yeah, or this
I'm
one,
also
we're
good.
just smashing and passing.
Yes, I'm
Maybe
good
it's a
with
skill
that.
that you men have.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. So you guys can't tell. Or this
No,
one,
guys.
I feel like you
And
can, man.
No.
I feel like you can. You know why? This is a sick example, right?
Okay.
But if we all ran a train on you, Ghost Lady,
Damn.
right? And you got a baby. There's one guy, whether it's him or not, that you will choose to be the father in this room.
That's the responsible one.
It's the
Yes.
responsible.
The responsible niggas.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you guys know as well. They know.
No. It's different.
By the way, who would you choose to be?
Wow.
I know.
I feel like she'll choose Tibla.
Yeah.
If you ran a train on you, Ghost Lady, who would you choose to be the?
Who's got the best? Man, no. Like, imagine. Like, Mac just makes it bad. Damn.
Dude, yeah, it's like, yo, man.
Who are you choosing to raise the father?
Shorts.
Shots!
Shots.
man. Yeah.
Why shots?
Why shots?
Why shots?
I think you choose according to someone who you feel like, oh, how am I basing this? Shots has a weakness for women. Yeah. And you see his habits of he gives his girlfriend who he meets a car.
No, man.
Another alarm.
Hold on. We're recording the podcast. We're recording. Sorry, man. What the fuck is going on today?
I thought maybe you have another tweet that you have to send out.
Is it 4 o'clock or something?
Yes, sorry, as you were.
You see, Shots would do this thing of he meets a girl, falls in love very easily, is already leaving her with his car, giving her his
He's a lover.
So
yeah,
he's a simp,
lover.
yeah.
He's a blind lover. Simp.
Yeah.
Actually. That's the word. Blind lover is a simp.
No, but don't call him a simp. Not a simp. Yeah,
He's
he's not a simp.
man.
No, you haters. It's you guys that will deny my baby. So now, fuck you. I'm taking the one who's gonna go, yes, it's me.
Oh, God.
So you get it. Yeah.
So you prove my point then that you guys can know, you can tell
No,
as
it's
well.
not about. You see, it's an emotional decision with women. It's an emotional. The thing is, your decision is coming from the place of being a giver, because obviously, you are gonna give that baby. So you have that that authority.
Like a
to,
fed checker. Nah,
no.
lady. No
You
ways.
have that privilege.
Bro, how are you guys able to tell this is a fuck boy? This is what? Without even being
You
with
guys
him?
are bad at that.
Yes.
You guys go for looks or
This is
whatever
a
your
bad
type
boy.
or
This is
whatever
a
your
what?
type is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or good niggas was a mover.
Hence, it's an emotional decision.
Yes,
It's
true.
an emotional
Yeah.
decision that women
Yeah.
do. Yeah. So we're bad at it. But you guys,
And
if
it's a life
if you-
decision.
But the signs are there. You just choose not to acknowledge them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've seen.
Okay. Do.
I think, yeah, I get that the signs are there and all of that, but sometimes you meet a person, they're a great person. Throughout your relationship, they're a good person. And then after you have the baby, just things happen.
Surely there were signs, man.
No,
There
no,
were
no,
signs
no.
to
Wait. Like I'm not saying they disappear from being a parent or whatever, but it's a thing of it fades. You see that there's no balance. now. They don't know how to be a parent.
You are going too far. We're at a club. You can tell this one is a fuck boy. You can tell.
Yeah.
Would you give him a baby?
What is your type?
Honestly, no. But
That's
also,
what we're saying. That's what we do as gents as well, right?
Yeah. Okay, no. But look, Anthony Edwards impregnated the slave queen. But he knew he doesn't want a child with the slave queen. And he did say afterwards, hey, here's money, try get an abortion. Not try, get an abortion. So, but also that then speaks to your... He just impregnated because Nandi at the time. Not that he wanted a child. Like, now I'm giving you a child. But he thought our money was going to fix it. You'll just get an abortion. But he knew immediately that I don't want a child with this woman. I want to smash, but I don't want a child.
They also know, bro. They're acting like they don't know. They know.
But
no, this one I can't give a child.
can I say?
I'll let him
but,
snack.
No, but so many of them, like, there's so many single moms who gave birth for niggas who are just like, who are fuckboys from the get-go.
Exactly.
Yellow hats rolled up to here and shit, like, with brown bomber jackets, fucking rings here and rings and fucking 3 rings and, they knew that this is a fuckboy, but they willing to.
Okay.
And they went through without
cause
the
Conja,
thing.
you guys think you can always change niggas.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
dude,
It's
oh,
an
shit.
emotional decision. And you think a person can change. They have the potential to be a better person. And that's, you can't judge a person like that.
Because there's so many women, fine quality women, single moms. And you look at the dad and you're like, what were you...
Yay.
Like, no! What are you... Like, what were you thinking, man. You know what I mean? Like this guy, and I'm not judging dudes, you know, but sometimes you're
Don't judge them, dudes.
Yeah, like
Umchita.
Televangelist and the baby daddy makes no sense.
For real, describe him.
He's a rapper. He's a rapper.
No, man, come on. Quest is a rapper. He's happily married. The Vilagazi household is beautiful.
But
Auntie got his stuff size on. He's married.
No, but can
They're
you
good
imagine?
fathers.
Can you imagine Tebuko at a prime, dog, with that rapper? Oh.
No, man. You know, when I said, describe him, I thought you'd say he's irresponsible.
No. You guys are making
But
it too deep.
You just said he raps.
It's not that deep. He raps, my nigga.
Proverb raps, and he's a great dad.
Dog.
Also, it's also how you
Do
say
me
it.
raps, he's a great dad.
Exactly.
I'm not saying rappers are not great dads.
Rick Ross rapped, he was a great dad. Hey.
It's how you say it. It's like the father is a podcaster.
Yeah. Thank you, Matt. The father's, that sounds bad. That sounds, the father's a podcaster. A what? A podcaster. What?
Khuluman mo,
And
baba.
let's be honest. Are you expecting me to walk in here with Tebuko Televangelist at a prime? At a prime. Exactly.
Guys. Man just maz foot.
Man.
So what are our levels, as podcasters? What are our levels?
No, I'm just saying. No, you guys missed the point.
What's the level? What's the goal? What's the goal with us? What's the goal? What's the level? We're watching
just
you.
said the bottom of the barrel.
Getting the leftovers. Hey.
But you see what I mean? It's how you say it.
Yeah.
It's how you say it.
All right, cool, man. Are you ready to make history? Stand a chance to win a signed Lionel Messi soccer jersey or grab your share of 400,000 rands in prizes from Tuesday, the 1st of April, 2025 to Wednesday, the 30th of April, 2025. It's time to make legendary moves, conquer the leaderboard, and unlock the extremely terrific rewards, all thanks to Hollywood Bets. Here's how you can do that. Just bet 5 Rand or more on JetX or Football X and watch your ranking soar. Every move counts on your journey to greatness. Use the promo code Chillers and get started right now. So use the promo code Chillers and get started right now. Click the link to join the action. Don't wait. Step up, play your best, and score big with Ultimate Prize Showdown. Only for 18 years and over. T's and C's do apply. What you got for us, Ghost Lady?
Oh, guys, so you will see the video of Priddy Ugly and his family.
Oh, that was cringe, man.
Oh, deep stick.
Yeah,
that
the
was
deep
cringe,
stick. That was cringe.
That was fucking
Yeah,
cringe.
so they announced that they're expecting a second baby.
And then now, what must you do?
Oh, guys, you know how people like to just make it a special announcement.
Bro, that was a
of
music
pregnancy.
video, bro. Did
It
you see that
was.
thing?
Yeah,
The
man.
production.
I
It was
thought
so
it was like,
cute.
okay. I
And
like
then
the
she shows us
innuendos.
the Tammy like Beyonce.
Yes. Man, yes, move, man.
Yeah.
I like the whole dipstick, pulling out thing,
Yeah,
and
pull
the
out
kid
the
doesn't
dipstick.
understand what's happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like that, and I saw people say dipstick in front of a child. Come on, pulling out in front of a child. If your child at 5 knows what pulling out is, you must look in the mirror. Like, what kind of parent are you? Your child should know what pulling out is. Come on, obviously. So I found it cute.
You found it cute?
Hold on, man. I found it cute. I was like, oh, God, they're talking about sex, but the kid is dead, but it's actually they're talking about a car thing. Till the announcement. I was like, all of that effort to announce that you guys are expecting a kid. That I found weird.
Tell us again up. Okay, what must we do? Must we clap?
Guys,
must you
people
do?
can do anything with their social medias.
Yes, they can, but then don't get mad now when we're commenting about your child now.
No, you can't comment about the
You can't
child.
No,
comment
you
about
can't.
the
But I'm
child.
saying they're opening her up to all that bullshit.
No, man. Wow.
What?
No, for me, I'm like,
You don't know
there was
internet
a whole
trolls,
production.
guys.
For me, it's like it was a whole production. I wouldn't do a whole production to announce, and the whole it's like adulting tiki in his garage there, and just to announce that you're having a child. But I don't think it
Bro,
would give
she's
us
a
a right.
fucking child, dog. Let her be a child. Why is she in these things? It's your
It's only
pregnancy.
the tummy for now, man.
Huh?
It's only the tummy.
No, are you saying they're involving the other kid as well? Their first
Yes,
kid.
the little one,
Yeah.
the girl.
Okay.
With that, bro. You know what that's like? It's like
But it's harmless, man.
What? With the internet?
It's not harmless with that.
Oh.
To each their own. That's like
Okay,
these
yeah, to
parents
each
who've
their
got
own.
accounts for their kids and then they
I
run
don't
their
get that,
accounts for
bro.
their
Let-
kids.
let that
Yeah, I would never do that.
Bro, let that kid
I'd
be a
never-
kid.
Yeah, I'd never trust my
She has
child
no
into
idea what the
limelight.
fuck she's doing. You are the one who chose to be a celebrity.
True.
You want to do the announcement, which is great. And usually the announcement is about the lady, man. Why is the nigga involved, dog? Like,
Because he helped to make that baby.
come on, guys. You know when these ladies do these announcements, it's always them with the fucking
true.
photo.
Sometimes you're there kissing the
thing.
stomach, you man.
Ah, come on, man.
Now,
Why are you there?
Those are maternity shoots.
Yeah, that's how normally it's
Pregnancy
announced. Vele ukuthi, okay, you are.
Nah, I don't
pregnant.
get that. For me, it's cringe, bro. It's like, okay, you see, this is the thing with oversharing, bro. Why are you sharing that? Like, tell us, what must we do? What must we do?
Yeah, they're doing the most, man.
Bro, what
But
must you
to
do?
each their own. It's their family.
Okay, you saw that, Ghostly. What must you do?
I saw that.
Yes, what must you do?
Yeah, but you're
Congratulations.
playing, like, yeah,
Yeah,
but you're
congratulations.
Yeah, but there's other ways to do that.
For
You
me,
can post a tummy like other normal people. Like, is that now a challenge now of a fucking reveal baby challenge?
I get your frustration, but
man.
also they can do as they please as
We
a
live in-
family.
we live in
I
that
wouldn't
kind of
do it. It's
society
not
now.
wise. I would never put my child in front of a camera, but now I was the Ike and everybody else on the reality shows. I mean, AKA
Exactly.
used to have his child out there. People do that. I personally just would never do that.
People, your reason and stuff. People
Yes.
get mad when we too opinionated about the things, but they are the ones that are doing these things. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. True. Like for you,
Like,
I
we
think,
wouldn't
I
be
think
even
what you're
talking
saying,
about this.
what you're saying is, if you put your child in front of the camera to the world, right, and then the world, some part of the world says your child is ugly. It's like, yo, you shouldn't have put the child out there to begin with. You know, or they say, hey, your girlfriend, especially when you know your ex, is this. Oh, fuck. You know, but it's also like, hey, man, that's why you must just do things private.
My thing is, I want to understand what's the end goal.
It's like
All right, cool.
if you post your living room, better make sure there's nothing. Fuck. If you post your living room, you know what I mean? You better make sure you've looked. There's nothing out of place. It's good. It's cool. And still, there'll be someone who's gonna troll you for your living room.
Yeah.
Like, your TV too small. Someone wants to say, hey, so why your TV so small? I was like, it's not small. How big do you want it to be? My TV's normal. Fuck you, nigga. You know?
So you bought,
And
a
those-
new TV.
No, well, imagine. No, my TV is decent TV.
Okay.
But you know, in pictures sometimes size can be.
You can
you know,
take this
but
one, Chief. We don't need really this one.
my studio TV is bigger than this TV, man. Like, come on. But I wouldn't, you know. But I knew that would come. I knew
Yeah.
that someone is gonna look for something.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna look for something. So you are putting your child in the line of fire,
dude, that's
when
so
when you post your
unnecessary, man.
child, you putting your child
But
in the line of
also,
fire.
okay, what's the end goal? Okay, they've announced that they've got a new baby coming. What must we do now? What must we do?
Congratulations.
Okay, is that it? Is that the
Yes,
end goal?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, to me that was just
all of that I saw comments saying pretty ugly music video, but there's no music. You understand? Now you're
come
opening
on,
yourself to
man.
such comments.
yeah. You invite them.
But trolls will be there.
You
guys.
invite them.
Trolls will be there, right?
You
live in-
invite it.
we
You
live-
invite
okay,
it.
this is how we document the great things that happen in our lives through social media. That's the trend.
Yes.
That's what's happening. That's the in
Yes,
thing.
yes, that's fine, Ghost Lady.
Yeah.
You got a car, post your car, great, sharp. This is oversharing. What must we do? You guys chose to have sex. He came inside of you. You've got a baby coming. Tell us again, P.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing as what?
Like the car. It's the excitement of having a new car, of having the pregnancy. It's an exciting experience to
Look,
share.
Man, I don't get it. Simple, do you get it, dog? I don't get it.
'Cause
You
he
can
was
say
sharing
you get it if you
how
get it, bro.
He looks
Don't
like
be
pretty
scared.
ugly. He's probably going to do the same
Oh
thing.
yeah, he actually does. He does look like pretty ugly. Just
I don't know. For me, it's just.
For me, it was just
I
too
just
much-
don't get it, man.
look, if people want to announce, it can announce. For me, it was just so much effort, man. Because it really was
guys,
like,
come on,
yo, production, you know. It was like, just say you having a child, cool. Even me, I wouldn't say, you know. If I never say, like, I would say maybe the day my child is born, you know, how I feel, sharp. But different strokes for different folks. It was too much effort though, but for like just an announcement of a child. Because I thought I was waiting for something to happen. I was like, oh, damn, that was a lot, man, for a child reveal. but it's all good.
And then they're the first to cry when we start having opinions.
Oh my God.
I just don't get it.
Oh.
Why are you oversharing? For what? What does that do to you?
We're
Like, how does it
different.
make you feel? Like,
But different, man. People
everybody
are
said
different. People are different.
Okay, let me.
People
Like
are
people are
different.
different. People post things like
Exactly.
and you will go on holiday and maybe not even share a single picture with the world. Some people will do. It's not like they'll die if they don't, you know. But it's just
Bro,
different strokes.
I won't lie.
Different
when,
strokes.
when I first started traveling, I used to go crazy.
Yeah.
They must know. The haters must know.
Yeah, catch flights, not feelings. Yeah.
I used to go live on holiday while I'm drunk and shit like that.
Yeah.
But then I was just like, what's the point of this? Like, I know I'm on holiday.
Maybe on their fifth kid, they'll also be like, oh, there's no
what's the
point
point?
now, you know?
Yeah.
Still the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird, man.
No.
And you have a right to see the weirdness because it's not for everyone.
Yeah.
For me, the weirdness was in the, man, because I thought, okay, is this a video? Is this music? What's going to happen? And it was a child reveal. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, wow. That was a lot of
The
effort
only
for
reason
that.
I can think of is maybe they're trying to position themselves as a family brand so they can get family brand-like things.
Yeah, maybe they're going to do a reality show. Maybe.
Yeah.
With the kid. Maybe they were launching the kid. They've devised a career path in the entertainment, in the arts.
But still, man,
Like
there's
how
other ways to make money, man.
Kanye is doing with his kids, you know? You know, maybe like how Jay-Z with the little one, Blue Ivy, who seems to be coming into the things now, you know, as she's growing up. Maybe it's a start of something. We don't know.
Bro,
And
I was
even when
like,
Beyonce was pregnant with Blue Ivy, she had a whole reveal. when
Yeah,
she-
but with the twins, they're
Baby,
very
it's you.
coy about it.
Oh, yeah.
Kanye says the twins are not well. You saw that?
no.
Yeah, Kanye
He
is also
tweeted a few weeks ago.
trolling.
He said the twins are.
Yes. So
They're not
yes,
well.
yes,
Like
yes, yes,
they're
yes.
mentally ill, and they not.
did-
He said they were retarded.
Yeah,
Those
he
are
said
the
that's
words
a
he
bad
used. He said
word,
they're
yeah.
retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
unnecessarily.
yeah.
What did you think about it, Fed Checker? Did you think it was cute as well?
Yeah, I thought it was cute.
Jeez,
I mean,
my
a lot
word.
of people are there.
We should have revealed your bump on the road when we were doing the tours.
What bump?
Baby bump.
It never showed.
Oh damn.
It only showed
Guys,
later.
I'm talking I was a child star. Let the kids be, bro. Let the kids be, bro.
Yeah, when you had the
that's always
opportunity
the
to be a
best
child
policy.
star. Remember that there's a lot of kids that crave to be a child star. I remember I really wished I was on your TV.
No, but a lot of the celebrities' kids don't sign up for it.
Yes.
Because Anna won. Remember Mampincha and Usponge, for
Yeah.
example, you know? That kid Usponge didn't sign up
Yes.
to want to be this thing.
Yeah.
We wanted to be child stars at the age of 10, 11.
Yes, when you
9.
can see at least.
And we know what TV is. Oh, I want to do that. Yeah.
okay.
Then if you're a celebrity, you can help your child
Yes.
enter the space, right?
Yes.
But you can't. Child has got 30,000 followers. Child is 5.
Yeah.
They barely learn
Because
how
now
to
it
use a
seems
phone.
like they have these kids for content, like it's a bag.
No.
Oh. When are you fucking around with celebrities? I'm telling you, what was that whole thing?
Really?
What was that? What must we do? Bro, there's VAT increases. There's US sanctions. What must we do with that?
But number tariffs. Trump is tariffing us.
Hey, it's hectic.
Hey.
Okay, let's move on to deeper things.
Yeah, what else you got? I just don't get it, man. Just live your life, bro. Let the kids choose and decide. Don't put your kids into the shit, man. Because this shit comes with other
It's
fucking
foul, right?
weird energies,
Yeah,
bro.
foul shit.
That you're now exposing your kid to it and they didn't even sign up for it. We've literally watched Cairo grow up in front of us.
True.
Literally.
True.
But maybe she's happy.
We
She's
don't know.
good.
We don't know, but I'm just saying.
And there's many parents who
Ah, me and
probably
my
put
kid
their
know.
kids in
My
an
kids know.
agency so they can be in adverts for little baby. Because you
I
know,
don't like
obviously
that
kids,
as well. That I've got a problem with also.
You don't
You know
like
the parents who do that? Yeah. There used to be some agency in Rosebank, and one time there were these parents with their kids lining up, and you know there was a brief that said we need a kid, a baby.
Yeah.
And there'll always be an advert that needs a baby or a TV show
Yes.
that needs a baby. And they were there signing them up, you know, to be part of this agency.
So I
to
mustn't do
get
that
these
for my
gigs.
baby.
No, but
Oh, I
then
wouldn't.
if you that's
Because they don't know it's your baby.
Yes,
it's just a baby.
it's just a baby. Bro.
Okay.
I would. Hey man, I just don't. I would never choose a career path for my kid before
Zero.
they choose it.
Yeah,
That's
I agree with you.
my thing, and I get you. There's no backlash or repercussions with because remember we see babies on TV shows and we don't know whose kid that is. But I just don't don't choose a career path.
You would know.
I wouldn't choose. I wouldn't choose a career path for my kid without them saying, I'm gravitating towards
But you
this
see
in my
little talent,
life.
like you see your kid, like obviously growing up, and you're like, oh, she's got a talent. Oh, she could be, let's say she likes to like walk around and model. You're like, oh, there's a little pageant for little kids, so let her join. She's like 4 years old. It's okay. Is that bad?
At 4, you can communicate, and she says she wants to join. Cool.
Oh, even at 2, they just like anything for as long as they wear like your nice little frilled skirts and they look cute. They love it.
At 2, a boy is gonna love his skirts.
No,
and the
not a
frilled
boy.
things.
No, I'm saying a
I'm
girl,
trying to
for
make a point. A
instance.
boy is gonna love it at 2. Put a boy in a skirt, and that's why some kids, the mom, that's why some kids, the mom, utumfana. But she's always making him wear these things, and then
She wanted
he
a
grows
girl.
up liking. She wanted a girl, and then he grows up liking these things.
Really?
That's manipulation to some degree. That
okay.
has to be.
Let the kids be,
and
man.
that has to be manipulation to some degree. Where you
kids-
raise a boy, but
I'm telling you,
very
there's a
girlish.
WhatsApp group with kids. They're so happy right now with what I'm saying. They're so happy.
Who's
Let
happy?
the kids be, bro. The kids.
No,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, let them
agree.
be.
Yeah, there's a 4-year, 5-year-old WhatsApp group going around. They're really happy. Let the kids be, man. Why are you forcing them to do weird shit, man? It's no place for kids, this entertainment business, man. It's foul, bro. Look what it did to Gogo's Skhotheni. It got to her head. Now she's like,
Musa Kaula was swearing at kids about Ingani.
guys.
Ngani, what bitch is he fam or something? Yeah, that's foul guy.
Abizingani.
Yeah, he called, I won't say the name, but he called someone's child a bitch or whore, is fam or something. But something really unsavory. You called a child.
oh, the next time they trend for something bad, right, which is possible, highly likely, now at school she's getting bullied. Like, what did your dad do? What did your mom do?
Yeah,
You
if
know
his
what I mean?
dad if his dad is caught slipping, and then at school they're like, "Hey, your dad, we saw your dad, man. Your dad, what the fuck? What's that shit we saw?" You know, like, hey, we saw your dad's dick. Or, hey, we saw your dad's sex tape. Was that how you were made?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, we saw your dad. Hey, your dad cheated on your mom. Or, hey, man, your mom.
Asidluleni
You know,
kule ndaba. No.
because you thrusted the kids into the limelight.
You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna grow, dog.
Yeah, kids grow, man.
Aye,
And they see all the things. It's like if you do foul things, guaco. You know, kids grow and they remember that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, you treat the mom badly or you just behave a certain way. Kids grow.
P.
You know?
Diddy,
If
he's-
you're Tuana, Emotweni or whatever, kids grow and see that. I know and I often think our kids will grow up one day, see us swearing here, but that would be a different version they saw and they'll be old enough to realize, oh, they're podcasting, they're amongst adults here. Cool. For content meant for adults. So kids grow and realize all the shit. It's like my dad was a hero to me. And I missed all the red flags till I grew up and I realized, my mom was in and out of court trying to get you to pay school fees and you having no part of it. But I realized that when I'm older. So be mindful of things you do now because kids grow and realize everything.
I don't think you're good that deep, but yeah.
I'm deep, dog. I'm in it, bro. I'm up in there, bro.
What else you got for us,
sticking it,
Ghost
eh?
I'm
Lady?
deep stick.
You're deep sticking it.
It's yours.
Okay.
That's a good one.
You mentioned Gogo Skhotheni. So
Yeah,
do you
whoa.
know she has officially quit as a sangoma. So she shared a video and
I don't blame her, bro. Like, you know, when you realize, not just in the industry, when you realize how fucked up this world is, you'd probably do the same. The more knowledge you know, the more, you know, it's crazy, man. The more you know, the more you realize, like, this is just, it's a game,
But
this
my
thing.
thing-
So
This
she's
is a
better off
calling,
closing
though.
that door.
But my thing is a calling. Didn't she, when you like answer to the call?
She
of
hung
being-
up. It's a call. She hung up. Did I like what you hear? She hung up.
Drop your call.
Remember we asked her.
Yeah. So there's
We
no
shall see.
repercussions for that.
Okay, my thing is, if it's so because I think she just quit.
yeah.
We shall see now what's gonna happen.
Okay.
And then if something happens like, yo, it's real, you
It's
mustn't
real.
hang up.
You mustn't hang up.
Yeah. But
okay. if nothing
her life
happens,
goes on, in fact, if she prospers even more, what does that mean?
lento.
Because she could prosper and live happily ever after, then what does that mean? But then again, what if the calling was not the real calling? because now hey, she could quit and still prosper. Like many other celebrities who become sangomas and then they make so much noise about it and then chigi, they tone down chigi. We're passing the Don Julio to them.
As someone who's interviewed her, sorry, what?
Watch the show.
No, chigi, watch the show. Watch the show. Watch the show.
Watch the show.
You know, so yeah, if it was not a real calling, then nothing's gonna happen. Very.
As someone we've interviewed her, right?
Yeah,
She
yeah.
seems like the real deal, and I think she just knows too much, bro. Knows too much, bro.
Yeah, it is dark. It's dark.
dark, bro.
When you get to know, like, it's dark, and when you get to like be with people in a room and you see spirits hovering over other people. Remember that girl, one of the twins, that in Ghana. Remember when we went to Ghana, one of the twins is a sangoma. Siviwe's younger sister. Yeah, and she was like saying that she sees like red lights on people and she feels like things and she sees things when we can't see things. So that's knowing too much.
And it's very confusing when you are a pure person. So
When you're?
pure, like you're just pure, and you believe the good in everybody, right? And you believe no evil exists.
Damn.
Then you get exposed to this world where there's so much fuckery, bro. So much evil, right?
Not everything's as it seems.
You understand what I'm saying? So I was talking to Naledi's sister. So she does, she did Shrooms, bro. And she was telling me, like, I was so fascinated. She was telling me, like, when you do Shrooms, bro, like you go
Neddy,
into
she was dating that the guy Neddy, that one, right? Neddy. He was
Neddy.
like your brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Neddy, the kid who smokes a lot of weed from prom.
man, they all smoke weed, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Your brother-in-law, Ned.
Neddy, your brother-in-law. Neddy. It's so funny. Neddy, oh, Neddy. Yeah, I see the sister.
That was a high
You
relationship.
can't have a serious conversation on this podcast. I've lost my train of thought now.
No,
And I was
Shrooms.
going somewhere deep shot, you heard me.
No, come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, your trade is weak, man. You gotta fix your rails. Shit. Your rails
You
need
were going
servicing.
somewhere high.
Hey, your rails need servicing, bro. Sorry, man. But no, you were saying you were talking about the fucked up world and believing the world is pure.
So she does Shrooms, right? Oh, she did Shrooms, yes. Not anymore. And then
Good.
no, but she was saying like, bro, she got so high, like there's another world, bro. Like even like the plants are living, like they breathe. And when you are high on these things, like you can see them breathe, you know? And then look at like all the shit we do to trees and plants. Chop them up,
Piss on them,
piss on them.
spit on them,
You understand?
shit on them.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then she was like, you just realize that like this world that we're in is just things, bro. So like you get brainwashed to think that things are everything. Like the things on this earth are everything.
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
But it is
yes.
more.
But they're just things.
Yes.
But we worship things.
Yes.
We're like a tree that's living, bro. It breathes just like we do, but we can't see it because you don't have that dimension or that power like a Sangoma would have, or Gogo Skhotheni, or those people.
He hugs them, remember? Like he hugs them. So he sees that value in
But
these
you
things.
realize, okay, you
the living value.
But okay, to make my point short, you realize, okay, when you grow up, you watch music videos. Music videos are promoting alcohol, jewelry, bitches, cars. You grow up wanting these things, then you get into the system, you start working because you want a car, you want a house.
Yeah, the CEO drives a
But
Ferrari.
at the end of the day,
yeah.
it's just things.
Yes.
It's just things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it's literally just things.
Literally.
So I think when you get to that point, dog, you realize like, there's nothing for me on this earth, and you're like, fuck it.
No.
Then you what now? Then you do what now?
You Rick it.
You what?
Ricky it.
Oh.
I kid you not, dog.
So stay away from mushrooms and drugs. then.
No. It's
That-
not even
that's-
mushrooms,
that's
dog.
the-
Don't have
It's
this
not even
Because it
mushrooms.
gets you on that plane. No, but it gets you on that plane.
Yes,
That plane.
It's just
where
knowledge.
everything is insignificant.
Yes, if you realize
Because it's things.
it's just things, and then you realize that okay, even with politics, all these guys are just mafias. Like, you know,
Oh, yeah, it's a cabal.
it's a cabal, and
Yeah.
then there's a bigger cabal that runs the smaller cabals, and then it's
Then the
just
cabal that
mini
runs the world.
cabals, and then they run the world. But you need this thing called money, which is just paper to buy things.
True.
You understand? So
It's a system.
it's a
It's
system.
a matrix, as I think you would say.
Bro,
So
and the reason
What's his
why
name? Bro,
the
guy.
reason why I mentioned Ricky Rick is because I was listening to his album, the new one. Fucking
Oh yeah, Rick
emotional,
Rick
bro.
Forever, man. How is
Fucking
it, bro? I
oh
haven't
man,
checked
it's
it
so
out.
emotional, dog. Like the first song, fucking hell, man, almost had me near tears, dog. And I haven't cried in a very long time. You know, I'm a vendor. G.
When was the last time you cried? When was
Vendor G.
the last time you cried?
When my grandmother passed away.
Oh yeah, I think
Yes.
I've asked you that.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So he was explaining like he didn't believe in a higher being until he got so blessed he realized that there's gotta be another force behind this. Yes, I'm talented, whatever, but it just can't be me. You know what I'm saying? Which is what I always try preach on the show, that guys, whatever's happening around us, it's not because of us. Like we are part of a like it's bigger than us.
True.
That's why we can't explain some of the things that happens. Because we're so blessed. Like everybody in this room is blessed. Are they not?
Definitely.
Like we could start with Kanye. So blessed, dog.
Yeah.
Beautiful kids, beautiful wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you go to do.
Damn, you have a wife?
I've got
A husband, you know what I mean?
Beautiful husband.
Alright, cool.
But in our own different way, we're all blessed in
everybody's
this.
blessed, bro.
You understand what I'm saying?
Life is blessing.
So it did. But anyway.
So, in other words, it's tapping into a certain knowledge can be very dangerous.
Yes.
Yes.
No, I
Hence,
believe
Then
that.
ignorance is
everything
bliss,
here
right?
on life
Hence,
Yeah.
ignorance
is meaningless.
Having a bigger understanding of and having a bigger like view on the world can be detrimental.
Yeah.
And
The bigger picture is scary.
Yeah.
Rather, you're a pixel in the picture and you don't see the bigger picture. And you within that pixel, there's a whole world, and you're just in it,
'Cause what-
ignorantly so.
Because when I was trying to Rick, when I was listening to his album,
Yeah.
I was trying to find out why did he do it. You know what I mean? So I'm listening for like nuggets. You know, so I'm listening to every single word, and I could just tell. Like I could be wrong, but I could just tell. You got to a place where like you realize that, man, none of this shit really matters.
Even the kids.
Mm.
For me, it's always like, yo, man, even the kids, bro.
bruh.
That's why earlier on when I said it's a great dad, and I'm like, ish. But then depression is what is a disease, right?
Yeah.
It's illness. So when you get to that point, yeah. But even the kids, man.
The thing is, I of recently, I've come to say, until you have to speak to someone who's probably tried to
Off themselves.
off themselves. So that's a person who can have a better like experience and even just sharing of knowledge, because they'll tell you where they've been and they'll be understanding of someone who actually offed themselves. You understand?
Yeah, I don't want to take it to depression. It's not
Yeah.
depression. I'm just saying, like, when you realize what's happening in this world, bro, you're just like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, are we just here to make money and buy cars and watches
No.
and sneakers?
Weird.
There was a movie I watched, right? Maybe that's where it stems from. Because you know this weather's great for movies.
Oh,
bro.
yes.
Fuck. just
Yeah, the
chill
weather
out.
is amazing, man.
Yeah.
Yo, love
There's
it.
a movie I watched. It's called Rich Flu. So, Rich Flu. It's a movie about a virus like Corona, right? But it only strikes the rich, right? So if you're rich, so you're only attacked if you're rich. So a lot of high-profile people started dying, like the Pope in the movie, right? The Pope, the guy who started Facebook. They changed his name, but he died.
Zuckerberg, yeah.
Zuckerberg and all that stuff, right? And then Europe became carnage, bro. So Europe, what they were doing, they were burning all their yachts, all their big houses, because people found out that this virus only attacks rich. Whenever there was someone rich in your presence,
So people are getting rid of their wealth.
yes, not to seem rich, right? So then, what ended up happening is that because Europe, there's just so much fucking wealth there.
Yeah.
Yeah, plenty. African wealth.
Yes, everybody started fleeing Europe to come to Africa. And now it was so weird at the borders when you get to Africa. You see, like how in like now with slavery and whatever, like the black people are the ones treated the worst and whatever. The roles changed. Like in Africa, if you're black, you just walk in. But if you're white, they're like, okay, how much money do you have? How rich are you? And then if they found out that you're rich, then there was like a boot camp thing for all the rich people.
Oh, wow.
So all the poor people in society right now were actually rich.
Yeah. And then the rich were in slave camp or in concentration camp kind
Yes.
of vibes, quarantine.
Yes. And then it
Wow.
makes you think that actually, fuck, if you think about it, as Africans, we're actually richer than most people think we are. Because if you think about it,
Oh,
right?
yes.
If you think about it, when I go to Venda, to the village, right? I don't eat McDonald's. Like we eat food from the ground.
Yeah.
Like everything that we consume.
Yeah, Samp
Sam.
with the crushed
Those nuts from
Oh,
nuts.
shit,
And then you
okay.
boil them fucking.
Oh yes,
Nice.
I had those nuts at home right now.
Yeah.
Yes, the ones we boil, and we're snacking on them like we don't have to eat
Even
this.
the chicken. Even the chicken is not processed, it's hot bodies.
Yeah, it's hard
Yeah.
but organic.
It's
It's as
organic.
organic as
Yeah.
it gets.
So then you start asking yourself, okay, who's actually rich? Is it the people that have things? Or is it us people who are like one with the world and
Especially if you're not aspiring for the things.
yes.
But yeah.
I don't know, man, if I'm making
What movie is this?
Rich
Rich
Flu.
flu.
Rich Flu. I'll
Rich
check
Flu.
it out, man.
Because
Check
those
it out.
people in
I'll check it out tonight.
those people in the movie were the rich ones.
Yeah.
Like look at black people, dog. We've been so westernized that we don't even appreciate. I don't understand.
And
how to explain
and
it,
if a
man.
rich
I get
person
you.
switched roles with the poorest of the poor in Africa, they'd be miserable probably for the rest of their lives.
But quality
but
of
the
life.
poorest of the poorest still laugh.
Bro.
You know, within that poverty, you
Yes.
still find
Yes.
laughter and meaning to life and love. You know what I mean? You still find love. Put the rich guy in that guy's in the poor guy's shoes. He won't even be able to approach a woman. Because to him, it's like, I'm not worthy of approaching a woman because I have nothing, because all his life is dependent on the cars, the money, and all these things. But Africans find marriage within having nothing, and that's joy.
Because the more I
And
grow
life.
older, I used to think success was having a big house, cars, and all that shit. But I realized, fuck, it's just wealth, bro. It's wealth, good quality of life, and being around people that you love, experiencing love, giving out love.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and then I realized, fuck, all this time, we've had richness. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, we don't have the big houses and the big cars, which is what everybody's chasing for. But is that really? I don't know, man. I don't know. I hate getting this.
It's a system, and yeah.
What the fuck
and
am I
let's
drinking? It's not
fuck
chilla.
this
like,
up.
tell me.
No, this is good. No, dog. You're cooking, bro. You're cooking, man. I love like you're really cooking, bro.
Yeah.
I love the smack.
I love it.
I love the smack. I
Bro,
really
let's
love
talk
the
about
smack.
bitches. Yeah?
I love the snack. No, you're cooking, bro, for real. Dude,
Yeah.
you cooked.
You cooked.
Like you're right, and you're right. Like it's just how do we break the system? Because it's the system that we need to eat. You need bread. You need sustenance. You need clothes on your back. You need roof. Winter is coming. It's starting to get cold. You need a warm house. As much as all these are things, they still comfort you. But it's a system, and these are just basics, are hidden, are made difficult to attain. Not
So you know what they
everybody
did that
can.
was powerful in this movie,
Yeah.
Rich Flu? At the end, so the white people are in a boot camp, right? So
Yeah.
they're like now the slaves. The black people are the rich people, but they're all trying to. So all the white people are trying to get
Concentration
into Africa, right?
Yes.
So they end up in this concentration camp. So what they do is when you get in there, you in a bowl you put all the things, that you came into the camp with, right? So if you came in with a Rolex, you put it in that box. If you came with an iPhone, you put it in that box, and all these things, right? And then what they do is every single Monday, they take those things, put them in that bowl thing, take the bowl out, and then it's like a circle. So everyone that's in that camp, no one speaks. It's just a circle, and when it's your turn, you come and you pick whatever thing you like. So basically, you could have walked into that camp with a Rolex watch, but because it's in that bowl, someone else picks it. And then for that week, it's their Rolex. Just to show people that these are just things.
Oh.
1 week it's your thing, next week it's someone else's thing.
else's. Oh.
And then the fucked up thing is where it ended is then the lady who came in there, she came with the Rolex, which was given to her from her mother and whatever.
And it down.
But she was the rich person, right? So she was the rich girl when the movie started who had $900 million. But when she found out that this virus is killing the rich, she wanted to get rid of all that millions to her assistant. So she was like to her assistant, listen, man, I just want to transfer all this money, whatever. Just sign here and then, you know, whatever. And the assistant realized, oh, shit, you want me to have the one so I can
you're
die?
giving me the disease.
Yeah, you're giving
passing
me
the
that.
disease.
Yeah, you're passing the disease.
Yeah.
Right? So at the end, she then starts. Oh man, it's crazy, bro. So she for like 5 weeks she couldn't have this Rolex because it's so precious to her. But it's just a thing. And then she once went to a lady who had the Rolex for that week, and she's like, listen, she knew the lady who had the Rolex liked there was like fruits that they had in the camp that this lady who had the Rolex liked. She's like, listen, I've got 5 of these, which is like now a privilege because they were given like not even a whole fruit, but bits and pieces. She's like, I got 5 of these fruits. I'll give it to them. Just give me my Rolex. And then the movie ends there to show that greed is like timeless. It's forever.
And then now it starts, the bartering starts.
Yeah, the bartering
and somebody
starts.
is smarter than the others, they're more entrepreneurial, they get more.
Yeah.
Now it's the disease starts again.
all over again.
Of
Of
which got us here.
Which got us
here
here.
where there's some who have, some who have and have nots,
Yeah, yeah,
wealth
yeah.
and poor.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Insane, right?
You've told us the whole movie now.
Oh, yeah, now I can't watch it. No, fuck you, bro. You've spoiled it. Wait, you spoiled the movie. He has spoiled the movie.
Oh, fuck. Hey,
Oh,
do you want
man.
to talk about the VAT increase?
The VAT increase.
Do you want to talk about it?
Aren't you want to like have Mbuyiseni?
Oh,
We'll discuss it there.
He hasn't
with
confirmed
Mbuyiseni.
it, but yeah, he's coming.
But it's happening, man.
So we'll leave it for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
so. I think it's
It's
nicer.
been spoken about so many times. What can
Yeah.
we say? Just podcasters.
All right,
What can we
cool.
say, you know?
Yeah.
Did you see the Gau train might be extended to Polokwane? That's exciting.
To PLK.
Yeah, they want
Wow.
to do that. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, they want to
That's
do
like-
that. But when we
how,
had...
how long was the drive to PLK?
It's like 3 hours.
Oh, bring it on, bro. It's gonna be like what now? 45 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Ooh,
No.
40
For 3 hours, ne?
Maybe an hour. Maybe they'll be able
An
to
hour.
cut it
Nah,
to
still
an
too long, man. They can do better. We can get there in like 40 minutes, man. Let's get there. It's a speed train. Come on, let's get there in 40 minutes. Oh, that's beautiful.
hour.
Yeah.
Gigs, ne?
No, just check life. Like, it's not even gigs. I was in Limpopo for a friend's wedding. Come on, I don't live for gigs, man. I've got life. I've got people, family. You know, I want to go to PLK and then drive an hour to somewhere with a family, you know? I'm a family man, you know? I'm not just a
but
DJ.
You did say, wait. So you did say
I've
that.
got life, man. These are just
gigs-
things. Come on. These are just things. Gigs are just things. I got a whole family. I go on holiday. I go to the Bundus. I live. Hey, tell me about things. Riders. You think I'm happy for a rider to be in PLK? You think the only thing that takes me out of Gauteng is gigs? Hey.
Anything else, Benduka, that you want to talk about?
Nah, shout out to the city of Joburg, man. They fixed a pothole that was problematic in North Riding. But sadly, someone had to die. A dude died from a pothole.
So they fixed the pothole because someone died.
Yeah, I'm in North Riding, and people around there had been complaining for a while to say, fix the pothole, and they didn't fix the pothole.
How did he die, bro?
Oh, it's an Uber delivery guy. He's still unidentified. No, for real. No, he's not. No. Read. Fact checker, please check the guy if it's unidentified. Malawi, somebody here has passed away. Somebody, Malawian has passed away. He's unidentified. For real. If it was Chabu in Soweto, would know that a South African from Soweto, Chabu, has passed away. So
but it's
a car braked in front of, obviously, you know, at night. And I hate driving at night. That's why I love using Waze, because it'll tell you, pothole ahead, especially in unfamiliar places. Let's say you are in Polokwane with your family for a holiday, not for a gig, you know? And then it's at night, and you know, sometimes you're driving 120 and then chigi pothole. So the guy brakes, Uber is at the back, nicks the rear of this car, and then slams into a Swift. a Suzuki Swift and passes away, bro, sadly.
Fed checker.
Potholes, eh? Killing people now. So, Brent, I've been, so it's insane, man. Fact checker?
And if you see at these estates, when there's a pothole, you'll see it 1 week, the next week it's gone.
Yeah.
And then you wonder, how come the government can't do that? You
It's
know what I mean?
efficiency, bro.
Yeah.
That's it. The government can. Somebody's gets paid.
let's not even
we
go
know
there.
what
Let's not
happens.
even
And remember, there used to be a time, dog, we used to see Zimbabwean potholes and we'd be shocked.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when we were kids?
We're like, hey,
we
what
used
is
to
it?
see this stuff like, is that a road? Like,
Yes.
Oh. Bro, when I drive in Katlehong or in the hood,
Now it's welcome to
potholes
South Africa.
are messed up,
Yo,
man.
bruh.
It's like a whole, bro. And I was like, no, man. I used to see the stuff in like, when they showed us how Zim was so bad, and now it's in our own backyard. It's
There's
here.
potholes that have families, dog. They're growing like kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The pothole father is there. Pot father's there.
pot
Pot
father.
mom is there.
Pot mom.
Pot mom is there, and the kids and the descendants. And you can see there's a new one. There's a family celebration. It's gonna rain soon, and then they will come of age. After the rain, they get bigger.
That's like him as the little ones when they're starting, my
Hey,
man.
don't when it started. Wait till the rain. Oh, shit. Oh, some dollar. Ready for teenage pregnancy. There's another one coming up. It's bad, bro. It's fucking. Sasha, but it's bad, man.
And he toxic.
Yes, Fed checker.
According to News 24 and the Johannesburg Metro Police Department, they haven't identified the
Told you. Malawian or Zimbabwean. Yeah.
that
Sadly.
unfortunately lost their lives. But the incident took place on Monday night.
All right, man.
Normally, on their apps, there's a person, so it just shows that they use any details.
Oh,
to-
yeah. Sometimes the
Yeah.
guys, it's not even their name.
Yeah.
It's just papers and whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, on to better news. We're still looking for the Chillest Punch ambassador from Big Brother
Oh,
Mzansi.
yeah,
Yes. So make sure you tag at Chillest Punch and motivate why your housemate should be the Chillest Punch ambassador.
Yeah.
And we're looking for two. So we're looking for a guy and a girl.
Who's leading so far? Who's the
Uyanda, I think, might lead.
Yeah.
We love Uyanda.
Well, there's this week this week still going, and then we'll announce. Yeah.
Shout out.
And then we'll announce next week Monday on the podcast
Okay, dope.
who's going to be the Chillest Punch
Beautiful.
ambassador. It's our first ever ambassador. It's pretty crazy. eh?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
But it had to be the housemates.
Yeah,
man.
no, it
Those
has
guys
to
put
be.
that thing
Ah,
on,
they
bro.
did.
Yo, Brad, they
did.
enjoyed it, and you can see they thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah. Speaking about Big Brother, the kids, they are on tour, and it continues this weekend in Durban, the 12th of April, at Playhouse Drama Theatre, featuring none other than Sweet Kuluva in his hometown.
Yes.
It starts at 6 p.m. until 11 p.m. That's Spreading Humors at Playhouse Drama. Get your tickets right now. And then also tonight at 5:30, as soon as you're done watching this, let's head on over to Mzansi Way to DSTV. Piano
Penalties
Pulse.
inside.
Yeah.
Penalties inside. Vula nge piano pulse.
Yes, feel like a Piano Pulse. Tuesdays, who? PNC.
Yes.
Wednesday it's us. Thursday is Skim GP.
Yeah.
Friday is Open Chats.
Yeah.
And it's all at 5:30, 5:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5:30. And then Saturday it's Spreading Humors 8:30, ne?
I think 9:30.
9. Yeah.
Yeah, just watch last week's episode if you
Yeah.
want to know the
Oh, it's
exact
8:30,
dates.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then when's
And Joseph
Leslie's awkward
Diary.
dates? I had a date. I was on one of his awkward dates.
So you're going to be on DSTV?
Yeah.
Parati inside.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be the episode on DSTV. With
Last
Leslie.
Tuesday, if I remember correctly, is Mzansi Magic 9 p.m. Yes.
Dope, the awkward dates, dope.
30 minutes, and then it's Joseph
Joseph
Diary
Diary,
from
yeah.
9 until
Ooh,
9:30.
diarize that.
Yeah. The revolution will be televised, guys.
Making TV
Funny
great
happening.
again.
Yes. Anything else, Ghost Lady?
That's all.
All right, Pinduka.
Nah, let's go. We said before we started, we said we were gonna record for an
Yeah.
hour.
How long
We
did
said
we
today's
go?
episode is gonna be an hour long.
Cut my segment will be fine. Yeah.
Which one? The things? No, fuck it. The things there. Put the things
the
in.
guy- the
Put the
things.
things. The things. You did the
Yeah,
things
you
there,
did the
bro.
things there.
That shit ain't going nowhere, man. I love that.
We are here, man. Podcast and chill.
Peace.
Boom.
Bye.
If you've made it this far, we really appreciate you guys. Make sure you support by subscribing, liking, sharing, and don't forget to comment. Kezo.
Immense.